Are you looking for some free games to implement into your youth group? We've got 5 no-cost games that you're gonna love.
Welcome to the Ministry Coach Podcast, where we bring you weekly tips and tactics to help you fast-track the growth and health of your youth ministry so that you can amplify the impact in your youth group. This is our 100th episode! My name is Jeff Lascola. This is, as always,
Kristen Lascola.
We want to thank you guys for those of you who have been with us since the beginning, but we also want to thank all the rest of you who have jumped along the way. We appreciate you guys being here, showing up every week, whether it's on our podcast or here on our YouTube channel. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. But I think it's time just to jump right into this episode.
I feel like we kind of have a gift for them.
Yes, we do at the end. So make sure you guys stick around to the end, and we're gonna have.
I think the episode is a gift.
Oh yeah, it's
is
a
what
gift
I'm
for you
saying.
too. And beyond that, we do have some giveaway stuff that we're gonna give away at the end. Tonight is the first night of our giveaway, which is gonna last 3 weeks.
Yeah, so the reason this is a gift episode is because we know youth pastors always want more games, need more games, because every week equals the need for a game. So
at least one,
most of the time 2. So we are going to talk tonight about 5 games that are totally free, not meaning just free for you, like you get them for free because we're going to give them to you for free, but also they're free to execute. They will cost you nothing. So they're the type of games that you can keep in your rotation and they won't do any damage to your budget whatsoever. I like to save the more budget expensive,
elaborate ones.
Like save that for the once in a while and make those kind of more special and fun. But if you do those every single week, you're going to set a bar that you might not be able to afford. So
plus these are great when you're in a pinch, you need something really fast just to go.
Yes. So number 1 is called Death Stare. All right. So this is fun with a group. I'd say anywhere from 5 to 20, okay. I think you could play. Much more than 20, you're probably going to need to break it up into smaller circles, which is fine. You can play it with a couple circles of 20, a few circles of 10, whatever you want to do. So basically, everyone puts their arms around each other and gets in a little huddle. All right. And then they put their heads down, and then you can play music or do whatever. You can count 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, everyone has to look up and make eye contact with someone. Now, Jeff was looking at me. I was looking at you guys, which means
we're all in.
We're in. Yeah. So if we had gone 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Jeff and I were looking at
technically, they could be looking at you.
I thought of that, but I'm I'm not going to get too
So
technical.
We're looking at each other. We're both out.
Yes. So if you're looking at someone and they're looking at you back, meaning you do the death stare, you make eye contact, you guys are out. But if you look at someone and they're looking at someone else, you don't make eye contact, you both get to stay in. And so it's just silly. You can play as many rounds as you want, and it's kind of fun. So that is our first one, Death Stare. Number 2, this one I made up. I don't think I made up Death Stare. I've found that a long time ago. My kids liked it, but this one I did make up, so I will take credit for it. It is called If You Were an Alien, Your Name Would Be... ... question mark. So here's how it works. You have 2 kids come up representing 2 different teams, and you say Netcirc, and they think whose name in our youth group is that backwards? Netcirc. And the first one to ring in and go, it's Kristen, then they get a point for their team. So you do that, and it's kind of fun for the audience as well, because a lot of them are waiting to hear their name.
Yeah.
So
you always know your own name, what it sounds like backwards.
I've known that my whole life. So for this one, I wouldn't necessarily plan the names ahead of time, because it's a little more fun to do the names of the people that are already there.
Yeah.
Because then they're like, ooh, are they going to pick me? Also, you can use leader names and stuff like that. If you need more names than you have people, then of course add in the rest of the people that might not be there. But
do you do last names as well or no?
I don't.
Okay.
We usually have enough with just the first names, but you can put your own creative spin on that if you want to do last name too, maybe for an extra hard bonus round.
Right.
What is Lascola backwards?
Alexel.
Alexel Netzerk. So you could do that if you want to make it super hard.
Yeah.
That would maybe be like lightning round
Yeah.
or a tiebreaker or something like that. Okay. Third game. Again, I made this one up and we just played it on Sunday and my students love/hate the name, but it's very fitting. And it is called Musical Body Parts.
I can think of one.
Your mouth. Okay. So basically it's like a spin-off of musical chairs.
Yeah.
But instead of just sitting on the chair, every round when the music stops, the MC calls out a different body part. So you could say right knee. And instead of sitting, you have to put your right knee on it. And then as the game progresses, you do really fun ones like chin or left ear or back of the knee or back of the head and nose.
Ooh.
We did do tongue once.
Ay.
I know. If you don't want to do it, you're out.
That's true.
Oh well. No, nobody forced you. Tooth. No, we never did tooth. I didn't want to pay for anyone's dental bill, but
I think with nose, you get some rhinoplasty that you
I
have to
know,
have
right?
done.
So be careful because, if your kids are like mine, they're competitive and rough and reckless and all that. But it's just another fun spin on musical chairs. Obviously, if you're the last one. Oh, another fun one is both feet, because then they have to like jump up on the chair and then you do process of elimination,
Yeah.
Obviously like normal. But yes, musical body parts. It is so fun. It's a classic. They love it.
Real quick here for a second. If you do want the PDF of all the instructions of these games we're talking about tonight, go ahead and email us at ministrycoachpodcast@gmail.com and just ask for no cost youth group games or free youth group games or whatever. And we'll send those over to you as soon as humanly possible. Continue. Number 4.
Humanly possible. Okay, number 4. We're going to play this one tomorrow night. It is, I don't know where I got this one from, but I saw someone doing it on TikTok recently. So I'm like, maybe this is a thing. It's called the Dr. Seuss Rap Battle. It used to be really low key, and I think it's gained some popularity. So I don't know who thought of it. But anyways, we've been doing it for a while. And it's free because you go to the library and you see what Dr. Seuss books they have. I picked out 6, and usually the ones that are a little longer are better. So like Horton Hears a Who or Yertle the Turtle or Mr. Brown Can Moo Can You. Like ones like that are better than like Hop on Pop because the phonics ones don't have enough rappable lines. So
How about that Fox one? Fox and Socks. That's hard to read. Just
yeah, that would probably be a good one. You need one with like some text though, not just hop on pop and sop on mop.
Okay.
We have created a wheel that it's a digital wheel and it's like made in PowerPoint and it has the different books and that'll stop on it. I didn't make it, so I can't even tell you how to make it. My friend Kirk made it, so email him at kjoe. Just kidding. So what I was thinking is what you could do is write each title of the book on a piece of paper and put it in like a bucket or something, and then they pull out one of the titles and then you give them about like 30 seconds and they find a passage in the book that they think they can rap. And then you drop a beat. So that's very easy to find. YouTube, Spotify, whatever, some kind of non-lyric rap beat, hip hop beat, whatever, beat bop, loop bop. And then they have to like get into character. A lot of times I ask them like, what's your rap name? And they have to like come up with some funny rap name on the spot. And then we like turn the lights down and we like all get into it. And like the leaders dance, as the MC, you could wear something fun, like your sunglasses and like a backwoods hat or something funky fresh. And then the kid starts rapping the passage from the book. And so they have to stay on beat and they have to deliver it well. And then usually it ends in a, oh, or something when they're done. And then it goes to their opponent. Their opponent does the same thing, different book, obviously. Or it could be the same book, different passage. And then you have someone, it could be you, the MC, it could be the audience, it could be a panel of hip hop experts, that are leaders dressed up in fun clothes. Someone has to judge who won.
Yeah.
And this is a game that's basically entertainment and fun. And the kids love it, love it, love it. And we're going to do it tomorrow night. It takes a little prep. All you have to really do is go to the library, find your beat, do the names of the book in the bucket. But it's all free.
Yeah.
It just takes a little time to style it up. So it's probably not one you could do absolutely last minute, but it won't cost you anything. And it's really fun. All right. Number 5. And finally, my students love this game and I save it and I only play it once a year during the battle, which is our big, like a tournament series, like outreach event. And it's called Pull Apart. And I learned this one when I worked at our larger campus and just took it with me when I went to Fallbrook. So basically you have 2 teams. So the first round, you have one of the teams sit in a large circle that you've either like coned off or taped off or whatever. And they're sitting in there and you give them 60 seconds to connect themselves to each other. So they grip.
Link arms.
You can link arms. You can grip. You can grip arms. You can grip legs, ankles, whatever. And you let them get secure. Then you 3, 2, 1, and then the clock starts. The other team is then allowed to come in and they have to pull the team apart. So they have to like peel the grips, unlink them.
And then drag them outside of the cone area or taped off area.
The clock stops when either every member is pulled apart from each other or they're able to get every member out of the circle. So like say you and I are linked arms and they can't get us unlinked. If they can drag us out of the circle. Yeah. So either the circle has to be empty or everyone has to be separated. So once 2 people get separated, they're out.
Yeah, they can't reconnect.
Exactly.
Something.
They have to move out of the circle. So a couple tips for this. One of our rules is you can't tickle because if you tickle them, they're done and there's no way that they can grip. You can't, this one's for the girls. They love to scratch. Ooh, so like they'll like try to scratch apart the grip.
No biting.
Okay. That was the next one I was going to say. You can't tickle, scratch, or bite.
Or hit.
Yeah. Girls got really vicious on this game. The other rule, and the kids hate this rule, but I'm pretty firm on it, is I don't let boys pull apart girls. So normally I have the team pick a group of boys and the boys are the ones who grip and the girls are the ones who pull apart. I've just noticed that when boys are given the freedom to pull apart girls, they get really rough and the girls get hurt. And like junior high boys are more resilient. Like if they hurt each other, they usually can make a recovery. Yeah. But when the girls get hurt by the boys, that's like just a phone call I don't really want to make of like, oh yeah, these boys were like attacking your daughter. It was part of the game. That's why her tooth is knocked out. So, and they're like, come on. I don't know why they want to try so hard, but I don't let
because it's probably easier for them if it's like a small little freshman girl and senior boy or something. I'm sure they can overpower them a lot easier than their...
Yeah. So, I mean, that would be my tip on that one.
Just a little safety precaution.
And this one you can play a few rounds. So basically, then you switch and now the other team grips and then the other team pulls apart. And whoever gets it in the best time wins. So you can play multiple rounds with multiple people.
If they don't happen to get everybody out, then the team that had the most kids still remaining in the circle would also be the winner.
They will. I've never had
Well, it depends on how long the time limit, I guess it is.
Well, there's no limit. You're just trying to get it in the fastest time.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And
okay.
so I wouldn't put a time limit on it because this game could go pretty fast.
Okay.
Like some teams can pull them apart in like 20 seconds. Some teams take 60 seconds, but it's usually not much more than 60 seconds. So that's why this game, make sure you play multiple rounds and stuff like that. So that it's not like, well, the game's over then, or it's a great game to play when you're playing something else too.
Yeah.
Or you could do it with an icebreaker or something like that. We usually play it on a night where we play another game as well. But it's really fun and they love it and it's free.
Yeah. So there you go. 5 free games. No cost games.
See what you did
Speaking of injuries, you might have noticed that Kristen suffered a little injury on her own.
This is, I don't know if you can see it. Like when I'm just sitting like this, I don't think they can see it. But yes, I got my shoulder. I got my forearm here. I got this hand and
trying to get
leg.
the last Cabbage Patch doll for Christmas.
The last Tickle Me Elmo for my birthday. No, I fell off my bike. So there. It was an e-bike. I've heard that's pretty common.
No helmet. Real smart.
Way to out me in front of our fans. So whatever. I was riding my bike. I don't know what happened. 1 minute I'm on it. The next minute I'm on the ground. So I don't remember hitting a thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I was with my dad and he rode off into the sunset. He was in front of me. Didn't even know I fell. We met up like 30 minutes later because he couldn't find me.
He followed the trail of blood. He found you.
All the cars stopped. My shoe flew into the middle of the street.
But you're okay.
I'm okay.
Just got a lot of road rash.
And bruised dignity and embarrassment.
All right. Well, moving on. Let's talk about the giveaway. I don't know how you transition from a bike crash to a giveaway. But we're going to. It's the 100th episode. Anything goes.
Yay!
The trophy's 12 feet tall. No, just kidding. So tonight we're gonna give away the first of 3 weeks of giveaways. And tonight's giveaway is going to be a free T-shirt. It is a Dodgeball T-shirt. We'll show a picture on YouTube. We will link up in the podcast if you want to see it. But if you didn't win it, doesn't really matter. But you can purchase it at eastwestavenue.com. That is a online store that we have available if you guys do want to purchase anything there. The winner... no, let's go through the rest of the awards first.
Okay.
Or the giveaways. The second week is going to be a free throw Burrito game, which is a really fun game to play.
How do you know? You've never played it.
Wait, what did I say?
You said it's a really fun game to play.
Isn't it?
It is, but how would you know? You've never played it.
I've heard. I was like, wait, what did I say for a second? Did I say I played it? No, it's just a fun game. It's just a statement.
You left the listener to believe that you've played it.
So I've heard.
He hasn't, guys.
Fun game. That is week number 2. Week number 3 is a free Can Jam set.
Ooh.
I have not played that game, but I have heard it's really fun.
Guys, he's not one of us. He's not.
I used to be, and then I left.
You can't come back.
Good, I don't want to. All right, and then finally, the day after, I forget the date that we're announcing it, but whatever the Friday after the Thursday 3 weeks from now.
Stop talking. Stop talking now.
It'll be in the show notes. You'll see. The grand prize winner will get a free Powder War kit from Chameleon Colors.
Color, chameleon.
They were nice enough to donate that for our giveaway. So make sure you check out their website. Awesome stuff. Great prices. If you have not done a Powder War with your youth group, make sure you do one.
What are you waiting for?
But not only do you get that, you're also going to get a free set of rhino skin dodgeballs.
Rhino skins
for your youth group.
I want them.
Yeah, those are really good, really tough, hard to destroy.
Oh, great grip on those.
They are. Yeah, and you can actually hit someone really hard in the face,
in the head,
and you don't have to worry about like, oh, it doesn't count. It's like it probably didn't hurt, but I really got to sting you hard with it. You know what I mean? Like you can chuck them really fast.
Yeah.
So that's a ground prize winner.
I like the smaller sized
prize.
ones.
Grand prize. Yeah, 6 inch. That's what we're going with. That's the one.
inches.
That's the one that you'll win because they're easier just to throw really hard at someone's head.
Those playground balls, while cheap and accessible, are not ideal for dodgeball. You can't grip those with one hand.
The smaller ones you can.
The smaller ones, but also the sting is real on those.
Yeah. With the rhino skin, I feel like, you can hit somebody right in the face. And they'll walk away and be okay. So that's a grand prize winner. Anybody that wins in the next 3 weeks, you are still eligible for the grand prize, but only the week you win plus grand prize, if that makes sense.
Nope.
Okay.
But
well, read the rules in the
for
description below, and you can figure it all out. So the winner for tonight, the first winner of our 100th episode giveaway is Katie Vipperman. Great job. You did it. I don't know what's happening. 100th episode. Anything goes.
I lost a lot of blood in my accident, so I'm a little
little
loopy.
lightheaded. You must have a lot of accidents then because you're loopy often.
Good one, Jeff. You're so predictable.
I know. Hey, thank you guys so much. 100 episodes. That's a lot.
Would you like to give a toast?
No, but I remember we originally set out and we're like, hey, let's just give it a year. See what happens. See if we like it. Commit to a year. So it's been over 2 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
What is today's? We're in May now, right?
Yep.
So we're just over 2 years. We finally hit our 100th epised. But
I wonder if anyone has listened to every single episode, all 100.
I think I have when I edited them.
You don't count. You're not one of us.
Okay, so
I think I'm going to get some hate comments for saying
that. From me. We thank you guys. We appreciate you so much for sticking with us this whole time. We hope that you've gotten a lot of value out of this podcast. It is meant for you. It's to help you just advance the health and growth of your youth ministry. And we also want to thank all those who have contributed through our Patreon account. If you don't know what Patreon is, it's basically just a way if you want to contribute to this podcast with a monetary amount, you can give. And we have a few people that do that. And we really appreciate those people. Nice. And it helps keep the lights on, if you will. That light and that light and those lights.
We got a lot of lights in here, guys.
No, we really appreciate it. And make sure you guys email us if you want the games, ministrycoachpodcast@gmail.com. If you still want to enter the giveaway, it's not too late. Enter also by emailing us at ministrycoachpodcast@gmail.com and just write free 100 up in the subject line, and we'll make sure you get entered into that and you can still win. Katie Vipperman, you are still eligible for the grand prize, so don't forget that. And we will be in contact with you to make sure that you get your shirt. All right, thank you guys so much for watching and listening, and we will see you next time.